大家好，是你们最喜欢的辅导老师贝欧流。今天我来跟你们学习两个语法，第13课里面的语法。So let's get into it. Hello, my lovely people. 情人节快乐 Happy Valentine's Day for those of you who see this on this day. If you don't have a 情人, if you don't have a Valentine's, I'll be your Valentine today. We'll see y'all. Let's get into it. Okay, so today we have 两个语法 two grammars. Real quick, we got 过 and 一什么什么就。Alright, 首先我们有过 First of all, we have 过这个语法。So 过，如果给你们写，你们应该已经知道吧？歌舞我过。Okay, so 过是什么呢？Basically, it's like in the past or to pass by, but in this situation here, it's gonna show a passing or a prior existence of the verb that we speak of in a way that has bearing on the present. So, or that shows experience done with something. So, here we have 你找过工作吗? Have you in the past searched for 工作? And we'll see a distinction between 了 and 过. So here, 你喝了酒吗? Did you drink alcohol? Or 你喝过酒吗? Have you drank? Have you drunk? Have you drank alcohol before? Basically. So that would like have a bearing on the present. Like, have you driven before? That sort of speaks to like an experience that you have, shows you are a person who has driven, as opposed to did you drive? So that's what I mean by bearing on the present. And let's look down at this next one. 我以前去过中国，但我没去过法国。If you were to use 了 here, 我以前去了中国. Actually, that feels a little bit weird to me. 但是我没有去法国。So you see, go is just like saying I have gone before, and now we're sort of speaking to the experience I have having been there. And 以前 is here because it's kind of assumed. It's understood that we're talking about 以前 because 事情已经过了, the thing happened. But you can still use 以前. Alright, so let's look into some more examples of this. So, it's going to be coming in all strange orders. So first, we just put them all up. So first we have experience, right? So, like I just said, 这个地方我去过，我可以告诉你怎么走。This place I have been to before. And I have been to, even in English, you hear that distinction like, I went there before. You can say that, but I have been there before. It kind of gives you like a different meaning, right? So here, 这个地方我去过。所以呢，所以我可以告诉你怎么走，我可以帮助你，对吧？ You can be a good 学姐。Okay, 下一个 you can show experiences that you've never had. Never have I ever. 我从来没有买过飞机票，从来没有买过飞机票。I never purchased a airplane ticket before. So you see here, 我们有从来。Oh Lord, not that color. Oh well. 从来 before. So you can say like I've never bought it or I haven't bought one before. So 从来 all the way up until now, have not had that experience before. So that comes in handy, 从来. And it's the same color again. Okay, you know what? I'll give you one more chance. 从来，好的。Okay, 下一个。从来没有看过那部。I don't know what happened. Okay, look, that'll be fixed in the real one. 我从来没有看过那部电影。我从来没有看过那部电影。It's the same thing. And what is this? 不 can just be used as the measure word for 电影 if you want, or you can go with 个 as well. 我从来没有看过那个电影. A little bit different from 我没有去看那个电影. Okay, and then to contrast the expected. 虽然他没有上过英语课，但是他的英语说得很流利。虽然他没有上过英语课，但是他的英语说得很流利。So what we have here is although 虽然他没有上过 he never attended or took 英语课 English class or course. 但是 however 他的英语说得很流利. His English is very fluent. He speaks it very fluently. So you can like contrast that as opposed to saying like 虽然他没有上英语课, that works as well. But to say 他没有上过, like he's never had that class, but yet his English is good. Hopefully this is what they will say about your 中文. But y'all are 上英中文课 actually, so we'll figure something else out. Alright, and so I just want to bring up some other things about 过 that over the years, like my brain has sort of like tied together. So you've seen 过 in a lot of different places so far. If when you were learning those first transitional things like 可是, 但是, maybe you also learned 不过 to mean but. And if you think like 过 to pass by, don't pass by this, like don't forget about this, don't pass this. However kind of meaning. So now we see that kind of use of 过. And then if you've seen 过来, your friend, your 老师, whoever's like, hey, 过来, pass over here, come over this way. And then over here we have 我学过第13课的生词, the one that we were just talking about, the usage that we were just talking about here. I studied before the 13th chapters word list, vocabularies. I studied that before. Like, I passed that, right? Pass. So we see passes here. And then this, let me give you some pinyin right here. 截止日期 I want to say 截止日期 the due date 已经过了. So the due date is already passed. 已经 if you remember that 已经过了. The date already passed. So my 老外 tip here would be whenever you are introduced to like a character that you've seen all around, like 过. You've seen this character in other places, but you're seeing it in a new use. See if you can maybe connect it to other places that you've seen that and see if that sort of helps strengthen and solidify what that means for you, because it definitely has been that way for me. Alright, now next we have a pretty straightforward one with two characters that you are very, very familiar with. 一什么什么什么就什么什么什么. As soon as. When one thing takes place, the other thing takes place after it in succession. So, 我们来看两个例子. Let's look at two examples. 第一个, 他一上课就要睡觉. 他一上课就要睡覺. When I was in 高中, I'm telling you, that was me. I really don't know how I made it through with the grades that I got because I was 睡覺. Like, I don't even know if it was 睡着. It was 睡覺. But yeah, you all know the difference between those because we have 睡觉 is to like douse, what do they call that? Doze off, yes. And 睡觉 is like you were knocked out. It was maybe intentional even. So I don't know. Dang, I'm telling on myself. 下一个，老师一累就喝咖啡. 老师一累就喝咖啡. So here. This is speaking to things that are more like routine, if you can say that. Things that are that are occurring in more than one occurrence. As soon as 老师 is tired, he or she drinks coffee. And as soon as this person is tired, they sleep. But also we can see in a one-time instance here, such as 昨天的考试太容易了，我一看考卷就松了一口气。Now, first of all, let me give you 考卷. 考卷 is like the test paper. And I guess it comes off as like test scroll. It's like the test itself, as opposed to the abstract concept of a test, the test paper itself. 考卷, and I'll give you that. 卷, apologize, the gray. 就松了一口气，松 It's like I 松了一口气. You remember this phrase because I use it all the time. 松了一口气 is to like breathe a sigh of relief. 松了一口气. And I have love because it's past tense because this happened one time. 昨天的考试太容易了. The test was too easy. As soon as I saw that test paper, 我一看考卷就松了一口气. So, as I said, we can have it for more routine actions and for something that happened just one time. So let's look specifically at those. So as I said before, habitual things, one-time things, and we'll also use it in the context of directions. So here's another habitual example. 我一起床就听新闻报道. 我一起床就听新闻报道. Y'all know 新闻, maybe you don't know 报道. 报道 is just report. 新闻报道. If you've seen like the 天气预报, 天气预報, that's like the 预報 is it's the telling you about the future report, 报. And then 报道 is just a report. So yeah. And then we have 一就. 好的, 那下一个的 one time one. 这句话我一看就懂了. 这句话我一看就懂了. And if you've seen this a lot, but if you've heard it a lot but haven't seen it, I can give you that. 拼音句 is for sentence. 这句话. 这句话. As soon as I saw this sentence, with this sentence as a subject, 我, I first saw it, 就 understand. You can also switch it up like, 我一看这句话就懂了. Both would be fine. Okay, and then directions, because this is one路 unit. So, 过两个红绿灯，往右一转就到了. 过两个红绿灯，往右一转就到了. You'll have a similar sentence within your dialogues or within the ones that they gave you, right? 红绿灯, if this isn't one of your sentences, then y'all can guess. 红, red, 绿, green, 灯, light. So 过, again, 过 in the sense of pass by. 过两个红绿灯，往右一转就到了. So turn to the right. As soon as you turn, you arrived. Okay, it's time to put it all together. 我们来复习上一次的练习问题. Let's practice the questions from last time. So what do we have? We were looking at 没有 and 那么这两个语法. So 第一个 we had 冰淇淋饺子 and then we want to compare them using 甜 sweet or 好吃. So these are just from my own personal humble probably correct opinion. 饺子没有冰淇淋那么甜，饺子没有冰淇淋那么甜. So the dumplings they don't have the same level of sweetness as 冰淇淋, as your ice cream has. Maybe if they're 美国饺子, then I don't know, maybe they do. 第二个，冰淇淋没有饺子那么好吃。冰淇淋没有饺子那么好吃，对我来说 in my opinion, if you ask me, 冰淇淋 does not have 饺子那么好吃。饺子 number one. 第二个 we have 中文、英文 and 日文 and I left that all to you. Here is just one that I came up with. 中文没有英文那么难。Chinese does not have the difficulty that English has, or Chinese isn't as hard as English. And you could do any mixture that you like. Okay, 那么 if you really don't want to go, just don't go. So we're using 那么 in terms of the verbs here. So really don't want. And then want that much. So really don't want. 如果你那么不想去，你那么不想去 because to go would go into what? To want. 如果你那么不想去 and then 的话 if say you really don't want to go, that's optional. 你就别去吧 just don't go 吧。你就不要去，就不要走 any of those words. And then 第二个 he wants to learn Japanese that much, so he went to Japan. The English grammar, it just came out crazy, but hopefully you got what I was trying to lay down. 他那么想要学习日语，所以他飞到日本去了。And 飞到日本去了 is just the one I chose, but you could say 所以他去了日本都可以。可是他那么想要学习，那么想学习都可以。Alright, 那这个星期的问题过。第一个，我对你们很好奇 I'm very interested in you guys, very curious about you guys. 你去过哪些国家，哪些城市 Which sentence, well, I won't say anything. You got it, you got it. And 你吃过地道的中国菜吗？有哪些？吃过哪些地道的中国菜？我很好奇。那一什么什么就 please put these together using these subjects and these verb phrases. All right. I believe in you. 我相信你。好的，大家都辛苦了，谢谢大家。情人节快乐，我爱你们，我们下次见，拜拜。